Hi, this is Dan with GMUResearch. I'm going to take a few minutes to show you how to use the site. Today we're going to look at some elk information. To do that, you click on Statistics, click on Elk, and you'll be presented with a list of the different hunt seasons out there. We're going to look at archery. If you have not logged in, you'll be prompted to enter your username and password. Once you enter that, you'll be presented this page. These columns are actually sortable, so if you want to change the order of your units, ascending or descending, you want to change the number of harvests, you want to go for units with the highest number of harvests, that type of thing, just click on the header and it will go ahead and give you the information. So I'm actually going to look at unit 201, so I'll hit that a couple times to get to this page. That's going to be the second page. Alright, here's 201. So we're going to click on more details. Before we go to more details, so these are average numbers based on all the information that I have in the database. It could be 3 years, it could be 10 years worth of data. It's an average. You get more detailed information when you drill down. Now to drill down, you click on View Details, and here you have the information for the last 10 years or so. And it just depends on how much information or when this particular unit was hunted. Sometimes they're new hunts or old hunts, so you may not have 10 years, so just don't be concerned with that. It's at least the last 5 are going to be there for most units. On this page you're going to have some information about the unit, size of the herd, bull to cow ratio. If it's deer, you're going to have buck to doe ratios. Down at the bottom you're going to have a list of hunt codes that actually contain this unit. So this is unit 201. You're going to find, though, when you're looking at some units, that they may be contained in other hunt codes. So those are called floating hunt codes. And to get those hunt codes, you want to go to the big game stats, or the regulations here. Here's an example of a hunt code that has units 4, 5, and 441 in it. And this is the hunt code. We'll actually look at this hunt code here in a little bit and give you some information about it. So back to unit 201 archery. And click on that hunt code. Here you see the last 3 years of preference points for both resident and non-resident. You can kind of see the creep as it's going up. You can see the number of tags that were available in 2009. The 2010 information will be loaded sometime in December or January of this year. It'll be available by 2011. Here you have a number of applicants for both resident and non-residents. Those are only the first that pick this unit first, or this hunt code first. Alright, and then down below you have a list of all the various preference points and how many people applied. So here we have one resident with 19 points that applied, and then we had one non-resident with 18 points that applied. So that's pretty quick how to look at a unit. Now let's look at a specific hunt code. So go back to Statistics, Antelope Deer Preference Points. Here's a list of all the search criteria or search terms that you can use. We're actually going to look for EE004. Alright. So back up here, if you want to look at bull elk, it's EM. If it's either sex elk, it's EE. Basically the first 2 letters of the hunt code. If you have a specific hunt code you want to look at, if you want to look at all the muzzle loading antelope tags, here would be an example. So let's go ahead and search now that we have a real quick explanation there. It'll go through the database, find all the hunt codes that start with EE004. Here we're looking at 00401A. Click on View Details, and again you get a list of all of the number of applicants that applied for this in 2009. All the animals are pretty much set up the same way, so you just have to get in here and start drilling around. As you can see, it's real easy to get information, and it's pretty easy. Another thing that people will ask me about is the printing. Yes, you can print. We'll do a print preview. It actually takes and cleans up, gets rid of the left-hand side, and makes it a little bit cleaner format for you to print. Alright, I do not have the capability to export as it stands today. So that concludes the information, the brief tutorial and demo of the GMUResearch. Thank you.